Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. So I've been away a couple weeks. I got the new COVID vaccine, and I basically got COVID. So I have not been doing well. As you can tell, I'm still a little congested, but I'm here. Disney Dreamlight Valley did a update, and they added Scar from The Lion King. So I am going to oh, wait a minute, hang on. I'm just trying to. That's weird. Uh. Oh, okay. I am live. They keep changing the Twitch app, so it's hard to tell. Um. So I'm gonna go meet Scar now. There was a cutscene when I started up the other day that just showed the plains area and some kind of it just, I think, showed the entrance to his cave or something. I did do some stuff offline, like, just mainly grindy stuff, getting, raising friendships with characters and stuff like that. So, of course, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I guess that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. So we're in Scar's cave, and I just got a memory. Note to self, there is an extremely bitter lion inside this cave. Okay, so let's see how he's doing.
Oh, goody. It's you.
Scar says, well, if it isn't peaceful, it's been far too long since you came round to visit. I was beginning to think you'd leave me trapped in here forever. And I'll say, do we know each other? I could say, you're so cute, can I scratch you behind the ear when I say that? You could try, if you'd like to become acquainted with my claws. No thanks. Don't mistake my conviviality for equality. In other words, you are not equal to me. And in fact, quite the contrary. Before the forgetting, you were one of my most loyal assistants. When I ruled over this entire valley, I'm going to say I doubt it. Oh, fine. If you insist, you ruled over the rest of the village. But when it comes to the Sunlit Plateau, everyone knows that I'm the rightful king. Of course, there's little worth ruling over here since the river dried up. What happened to the river? I can only presume that something's blocking it, and the land has grown so parched that there's no prey. Without water, there's no life. The power within the pillar of nurturing has died out. And now there's all sorts of pesky dark power in the air. If someone doesn't fix this soon, the whole plateau will become an arid wasteland. And the most tragic part is, it's all your fault. My fault? What? Yes, this all began when you abandoned the valley. Though perhaps with my guidance, you could set it all right. Why did the pillar dry out? Because it's connected to the river that runs through the plateau. Can't I just move the pillar? Without water, the pillar has utterly broken. Hey, Barry, how are you doing? I'm getting there. Thanks. I'm getting there gradually. Yeah, as I was saying, I did the vaccine like 2 weeks ago yesterday, and it was basically like I got COVID again. So didn't expect that. Scar says, and it seems to be connected to all the life on the plateau. When one flourishes, so does the other. But when one is broken, so they're connected to each other, feeding off each other in a balance, almost like some sort of oval of biological existence. Not exactly a poet, are you? But that's the idea. All the annoyance started when something blocked the river. I have no idea what that could be, but I do know that it began at the same time as the forgetting. And not long after those blasted rocks fell on my lair. I've been trapped in here ever since. Now, wasn't that also when you abandoned the village? I'm sorry. There's no point apologizing to Scar, is there? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause that. I'll apologize. Oh, I know you didn't peaceful. It seems disaster just naturally follows you. But if you fix all this, it might make up for the trouble you've caused. Just tell me what I need to do. Barry, how have you been doing? Sigh. Must I do everything myself? Find out what's blocking the river. The water flows from the depths of the Talus mines beneath the cliffs on the Sunlit Plateau. There are mines beneath cliffs? What did they mine in there? I haven't the faintest idea. It was nothing of value to me. Search the mines until you find what's blocking the flow of the river. And then, and don't forget this part, fix it. Only then will you restore life to my kingdom and earn your way back into my good graces. Whoa.
Oh, shoo. I'm done with you.
Okay. Let's see. Just clear these up. Oh, get a chest. Oh, and there also is Halloween stuff going on. It's mostly grindy type stuff, so I've been doing it offline. So now at least he's finally out of his cave. Oh, that's right, I unblocked it. So what do I have to eat? I have blueberries. Okay. So obviously this will be another, you need these things to do this type of quest. Okay, so I'm going to change so that I'm tracking that. Nature and nurture. Enter the Vitalis mines at the mouth of the river in the Sunlit Plateau. I guess that's this. They have a nice little path for me here and everything. So I switched her to a red and black plaid shirt. Okay. Oh no, that's right. He was sick, wasn't he? Oh, that's too bad. I'm glad to hear about the theme park, but that's too bad. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is this your mom's father that passed away? Guess I should. I came from there. Oh, I can't get over here, huh? Nope, guess not. Okay. What? Now, what do those rocks have? Did I get anything new and exciting? Oh, I did. Okay, so I got Vitalis Crystal. Oh, okay. So that's new. Okay, so I can't go any further there. I'm going to see if I can turn up the lighting. Guess not. Okay. Well, I am gonna have a new graphics card tomorrow, so hopefully that'll help. I mean, I'm not sure if these graphics are really that tough on my computer, but it does say something about they're not at ultra high, so maybe that'll help. Is your dad still alive? Or is he around? Okay, so I can't go that way. So that's why it let me unlock that, I guess. Oh, and the other thing is I have enough Dreamlight to unlock the Forgotten Lands, so I will do that probably in the next stream. Okay, I'm having trouble getting a good perspective on this. Oh, Your inventory is full. Of course it is. I hate dropping stuff, but I'll drop the blueberries. Let's make sure I don't pick them up again. Oh, that was interesting. We kind of clipped through the wall. Okay, let's pick up my new piece of whatever. There. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be wearing these anytime soon. Okay, so we can take this down. So, have I explored the whole area? No, I haven't. Okay. Especially because in the Forgotten Lands, you can get pumpkins, and so pumpkins Halloween. I did yeah, I know. I know what you mean. There's it just depends on what your relationship to the person is. So I'm sorry to hear that. Just something to be aware of. I found this out when my biological father died. Grief is a little funny. Like, you can think that you have it under control or that it's not affecting you, and then you realize that it actually is. So it's like, it's something just to watch out for, even in the coming months, you know, even when you've gotten past the first part of it, it still can hit you when you're not expecting it. I'll eat some apples, and then I'll probably drop the rest. There. Okay. Let's hope I pick up the right thing. I did actually expand my inventory, but... Silver and purple jeweled frames. I'll have to try those when I'm wearing something... My character's wearing something dressy. Oh, mushrooms. Not sure if I'm going to waste the energy right now on that. I think I'm just going to address stuff that's blocking my way so I can see what's going on. Okay, so that's a dead end. What have I been up to? Basically, just, you know, trying to recover and work. I had to work half days last weekend, which definitely did not help. But, I took off for sick the week before, you know, the week after I got the vaccine, because I was just so sick. That's pretty much it. I haven't, you know, I obviously haven't been able to stream. I mean, it's a lot like COVID was, this, you know, this experience with the vaccine for me. I mean, other people have had no problems, so this is just me. But I just kept, every day I was still really exhausted. So, so I just was, like, I'd feel in the beginning of the day, well, maybe I can do a stream tonight. And by the time I got to the end of the day, I was so tired. So I finished my mom's, I finished the zombie doll for my mom, which she loved. That thing's a little blah. And because I was just laying down so much. Okay, so am I? No, I'm not going in a circle, am I? That would be bad. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's see if this Oh, God. I'm going to get lost. Although I get the feeling it might be straight ahead. Hopefully. Oh, man. Do we have a map? No, we don't have a map because we don't have a map of internal areas. This is, man. Why did they have to do a maze? Basically, without a map. Oh my God. So, so this is a new area? Oh, did I just exit the mines? No way. I did. Shoot. I really need a map. I really, really need a map. So I guess I have to... I can't go down there. So... Oh, shoot. Where did... I came out of here. So, okay, so it's this way. Oh, man, I'm going to get so lost. So here's the first... Nope, it goes nowhere. First leg. Here's the mine cart. That goes nowhere. So there was one passage that I didn't clear because I just figured... Oh, I can't go there. Because I just didn't want to waste the energy. I was just hoping that it was not... Okay, so let's clear it out. Man. Work has been work. It's still very chaotic. So I've just been I was just trying to catch up last week. Mainly. So, but we have no events coming up until January. So that's good. I should be able to catch up. Oh, this looks like I'm going in a circle. I am. I'm so gonna be lost. Now, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was able to go around. I see. The thing I couldn't get to. I wish they could give me a little more detail here because I'm lost. I really need a map. Now, am I able to get over there? I probably did already get over there. Oh, man. Okay, there's the mining stuff. Wait a minute. I don't think I went up here. Did I? Is this the way out? Oh, no, here. If water is blocked, please read. These night thorns are getting worse and worse. But don't worry, I know how to stop them. I spilled some of my root beer on them and they shriveled up a little. If we could make a whole lot more root beer and use some of those candies. Ooh, George, you know what would be nice? Root beer floats. You're going out later, right? Yeah, that would be cool. If we could make a whole lot more root beer and use some of those candies to get it all fizzy, well, I bet we could get rid of all of these nightthorn roots. I left all the ingredients in the chest at camp. I just hope I can put it all together in this barrel before the forgetting gets to me too. Camp? Wait, what? Search the mining camp in the Vitalis mines. Of course it had to be here. Of course. So I'm going to go back. Okay. I'm obviously not going to go back that way. I'm trying to remember which... So I came... I assume it's that big area. So I just need to keep going back. please tell me I'm not getting lost. Okay, so I think I'm going the right way. Or not. Okay, Game Loft, we need internal maps. Not for many places, but yeah, for some places. It's gonna take a lot of cleanup with this place. Okay, so this is looking familiar. There's a minecart. So here's the left side. This is the way out though, right? This is the way to the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. So then I have to go back and go the other way. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, this is not good. The mining camp. Shoot. Well, where would you have a mining camp? Would you have it at the end or would you have it in the beginning? Maybe that was the, maybe it was the place in the beginning. I have a horrible sense of direction. And that obviously carries over to games. I mean, one thing is that at least most of these, they go off to the side and they're a dead end. I assume this is the mining camp, right? But isn't this it? This is the mining camp. Or not? So the note said in the chest at camp. In the chest at camp. So I'm going to... But if I've seen a chest, wouldn't I already have... Hang on. I'm going to have to Google this. I don't want to spend tons of time wandering around this mine. Let's see. Nature and nurture. Okay, it should tell me where to find the mining camp. When you finish, blah blah blah. Go down the ramp and take a right to find the mining camp straight ahead. Wait a minute, it says the one you need to search is the green one. Didn't I already? No, but it's saying I don't have the ingredients, so I guess I didn't. Okay, so I really, really want a map. Okay. That leads to a dead end, I think. Okay, so it's this way. It says go down the ramp. Okay, so when I'm there, I go down the ramp and take a right to find the mining camp straight ahead. Okay, so the ramp is, oh shoot. Okay, so this, now I'm headed back to where the ramp is. No! Oh, man. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I think it was just one. Oh my god. Well, it's been fine. How has yours been? So I'm... Okay. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. And this, I would swear, was going to take me to where that ramp is. What's over here? I'm back at the beginning. Okay, now I'm just like redoing what I did a couple minutes ago. Crap. But shouldn't I have already passed the camp? I guess in theory I should have. Okay, so the only way I can go I don't think that's the way, but I'm just wondering what these are. I swear this is what leads to the thing, but I think I'm wrong because I think this is a dead end. And then this is a dead, and this I can't go any further. Okay. Okay, so then this is the way I didn't come before. I would swear though that I saw this after I found... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. No. I always get lost. This is really frustrating. Okay, so this honestly is not a camp. Wait a minute. Okay, here I am. I'm here. Okay, so come down the ramp. I'm literally going to follow these. Like, what? It says, well, you know you're in the right area if you can see the entrance of the mines ahead of you behind a large rock. Wait a minute. Okay. Take a right and go straight ahead. Okay. Oh, I hadn't made it here. Okay, so I somehow missed this. Your inventory's full. Yeah, I'm dropping whatever it is that's keeping me from picking this up for sure. I'm gonna have a ton of tomatoes. Oh, I'll eat the tomatoes. Those are not giving me any energy. Are you serious? It's only fruit that gives you energy? Okay, so it looks like I may have to... Well, let's see if I have to drop something else. No, what's this? Okay. It's the ingredients, and they're definitely essentials, so... Now let's make sure I don't pick up my oregano. I can't even see. Okay, tell Merlin about what you found. So I found all the ingredients. Oh my god, can I get out of here now? Is there anything worthwhile? No, it's cool, but I don't think there's any. So... Shoot, I'm lost again. Oh my god. I mean, I know if I keep walking, I'll find the way out. It's just... Seriously. Map, guys. Oh, am I going back? Oh, yeah, but I know the entrance is this way anyway, so I'll just go this way. Dead end? Yes, I think. Straight ahead. I think this is the way. Nope. I know for people with a good sense of direction, they're probably like, what? How can she get so lost? It just, I have a terrible sense of direction. Okay, so this is the entrance somewhere. I guess it's over there, but I can't get that chest, huh? Oh well. Oh my goodness. Ooh, pizza. Pizza's your breakfast for the week? Well, it is what it is. Do you have a cafeteria or anything? You have like a food service? I can't even remember what it's called at college. Oh, my back is all taped up and it's still seizing up. Yeah, the problem is I've had a fever for like a long time and all my MS symptoms are kicking up. Okay, so let's go here. And Merlin, it looks like Merlin's maybe in the store. Yeah. So I made these things. I thought they were pretty fall-like. Your inventory's full, of course it is. I'm gonna just pop into my house and drop off some stuff. Apparently in the last patch they made it so Donald isn't freaking out all the time and losing his temper. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's the candy. Wow, I did pick up a lot of stuff. Candy, dried ginger, the root beer recipe. Okay, that's the wrong one. Let's see. How do I have that? And I need more storage. Oh boy, okay. So, excuse me, let's go over. Oh, and I also did, I also watched Moana, because I had plenty of time to waste. Not that Moana's a waste, it's just I had plenty of time to watch stuff. Peaceful, I suspect you're dealing with another matter that might decide the fate of the whole village, but I suppose that's just all in a day's work for you. I found a certain surly lion in the giant skull in the elephant graveyard. A lion? You couldn't possibly mean Scar? That's right. He asked me for help to restore the Sunlit Plateau. Be very wary, my friend. Scar is just as treacherous as Ursula. He's not working with you out of kindness. There's always something in it for him. He thinks he's king around here, and I'm just one of his hyenas. Oh, that's just like him. The pompous, lazy miscreant. Of all the villains in the valley, I have a special aversion to Scar. He refuses to learn my name and insists on referring to me as the windbag with a pointy blue head feather and the unkempt white mane. I don't think that's fair. I think Merlin's beard looks pretty well kept. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But so they, oh, huh. That's too bad. I'm going to say that is kind of funny, though. Funny. Now, see here. There's nothing humorous about it. Why ought to turn him into a house cat? Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a sore subject. Yes, yes, well, I've gotten myself so worked up, I forgot the matter at hand. What did Scar tell you? He told me that if I wanted to restore life to the pillar of nurturing, I need to fix whatever was blocking. She just said that. Whatever was blocking the river in the Vitalis mines. The Vitalis mines, good gracious, I've forgotten all about those. I went inside and explored them. They're not huge. They're not scary. Oddly beautiful. That they are. I wish I could remember what was mined in there. The river is being blocked by the roots of some giant night thorns that grew down from the cliffs above. My magic doesn't seem to work on them. I see, I see. Well, perhaps some more mundane substance could kill the night thorns at their roots. I found a note someone left tacked up in the mine. A bunch of ingredients lying around, some crackling candies, and a recipe for extra fizzy root beer. Brilliant. This means your job is already half complete. Oh, God, my hand is killing me. Before you arrived, there was only one way we could keep the night thorns at bay. Sugary carbonated beverages. Huh? Really? Like root beer? Precisely. The fizzier, the better. Of course, they only worked on the smallest, least virulent night thorns. But if you use that recipe to whip up some especially fizzy root beer and combine it with a crackling candy, why, that just might be enough to stop this problem at its root. Okay. So I'm going to read the recipe first. And I assume I have all the ingredients. I also made learned to make birthday cake, blueberry pie. I did a lot of the grindy stuff offline. I found out any fruit pie is the fruit, butter, and wheat. So, let's see. Functional items, potions, furniture, fence. Okay, so what would this be under? Wait a minute. Oh, no, this is probably a cooking station, right? Yeah, duh. Okay. Yes, I know. You're wearing a gold belt. Anyway, I'll look at that later. I did get new hair, which is fairly close to mine. Relatively close. Longer than I grow mine, because when I grow mine that long, it just gets straight. I guess I'll go to my house. It's right here. I changed my body type, but it gave me like saddlebags, which I actually don't have. I do have a few problems with weight, but not saddlebags. That's not really me. I think that's a little more me. I'm trying not to be too vain, but I gain my weight around my stomach, unfortunately, like men. So, I don't want to waste the ingredients. Shoot, I don't know what it is. It gave me the recipe, so that should be in there, right? Yes, I think. Entrees, desserts. Is it not gonna? Okay, so here it is: ginger, vanilla, and sugar. Do I have all those? I think so. Ginger. I have sugar. Do I not? Oh, vanilla. Okay, I do. Okay. Sugar cane. Cool. Where do I get the ginger? I assume in the Sunlit Plateau. Okay, and then put the extra... Okay, so I have to go back to the mine. Oh, shoot. I've got to find my way back to the thing, don't I? I know that seems like it shouldn't be a problem, but yeah. I think I'm going to end up moving that wishing well to a more central area. Okay. So it's by the river, so it's here. I have like a horrible sense of direction. Oh, look, there's sugar cane. That's weird. So I should be able to go this way, right? I mean, it won't take me directly there, but I have no idea. I may be going the wrong way. Yep. Okay. Straight ahead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. this... I'm gonna try... Okay, so I'm gonna try the mushroom way. First. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Okay, nope. Wait a minute. I think this is the wrong way. No, wait a minute. Nope, this isn't the camp. Is it? No, I can't get... Okay, go to the right. It said, here it is. Why did I not see that before? Was that hidden or something? Okay, so I go to the camp, but then I have to go back to the entrance for... No, I don't. Okay. Wait a minute. Rats. I can't remember where that spot is. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't spend too much time. Where was it? How did I find it? I have not the foggiest idea. So this is the camp, and this is a dead end. Or not. It looks like I should be able to go there. Okay, well, I can't, so. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I'm not the only one. Yeah, I know. It's like, my son especially is like, how could you get so lost? I'm like, just not one of my fortes. On the other hand, I have this weird... I do have this weird thing where, for instance, someone once said to me, okay, can you find your way out of this maze? And I was able to keep pointing myself in the right direction to get out. So that's like a different type. And I didn't have much trouble because I knew which... It makes no sense now when I think about it, considering I get lost. But I was able to... remember what direction was out. So I don't know, it's just one of those things. We're all good at some things and not as good at other things. That's just how it is. So you just have to compensate for the things you're not good at. Is this the way I came? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Okay, that was the top of the ramp, wasn't it? Was it? Wait a minute. No, it's not. It's... Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. It's outside. Isn't it? Oh my God. Is it outside? No, it's at no, it's on the ramp. Okay. Oh, so I don't know which way now to the ramp. Shoot. Oh my God. I'm so ticked at myself. Because now I'm completely freaking turned around and I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way to go. Okay, I think it's this way. Nope, this is the way out. Oh my God, seriously. Okay, not straight ahead. Can't go straight ahead. I have to double back to some extent. Wait a minute. Please tell me this is... Oh, there's some money. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Seriously. Maybe I should... Oh, come on. I have to be able to find this. There it is. Okay. And also I just can't see. Okay, so we'll put the root beer and the fizzy candies. Cool. Okay. Now I just have to find my way out. I think it's easier to find my way out. There's where the camp is. Why don't I grab some more stuff on my way out? Because I think this is this the one where you find diamonds, or is it the, oh, you know, it's probably the other one. It's probably the Forgotten Country, County, whatever it is, lands. This way, I think. Well, I kept ending up back at the entrance, so one way or another, I'm gonna find it. I seem to keep doing that. Of course, now I won't be able to do that. I mean, sure. I feel like maybe I'm going the wrong way. No, oh, I was going the wrong way. That's for sure. Okay, so Blue Rocks, dead end. Okay, so it has to be this way. No, I am going, well, I'm not exactly going in the wrong direction. I know this will take me to the entrance. Here we go. Okay. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, holy crap. That was weird. That was very weird. Okay. Follow the Forgotten through the dark portal. Forgotten is me, though. Do I have to? I just don't want to go somewhere dark again. Seriously? Oh, that was weird. She's leaving thorns in her path, in her wake. We don't want more thorns. What are you doing? That was unexpected. Okay, so that's my way out. Here's my way forward. I think. I guess. The Forgotten dropped something. Really? Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that either. Enter. Oh, it was saying, did I want to approach the hummingbird? I haven't really done much in the Sunlit Plateau, so. Oh, okay, so I'm going to get that memory Forgotten dropped. Or something. Return to Dreamlight Valley. Okay, well, at least that won't take long. Because, like, literally, this is so dark in here. Now it won't let me exit. There. Okay. Show Merlin what you found. I don't know what they eat. doubt I have what they eat. But I will work on that. Merlin, where are you? Oh, and also, so House Flipper is definitely going to do a Halloween thing. So I will be playing that, obviously. I'm guessing it'll come out on Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. But I might also redo the Vampire Castle differently in the lead up to it. Okay, here you go. Yes. I'm going to give him the lifeless orb of nurturing. Oh, he's going to tell me I need some stuff to make it work. Ah, I see you've solved the problem with the river in the Sunlit Plateau. But by the look on your face, I know there's something else bothering you. Come on, out with it. As I was coming out of the Vitalis mines, I saw the Forgotten. Astounding. Well, don't stop there. What happened next? Oh, hang on one sec. Merlin, the Forgotten looked just like me. I thought we had already established that. Like you? Oh dear, this is very perplexing. Oh, so the Forgotten, so I knew I was the ruler, I didn't know I was the Forgotten. This is very perplexing, Peaceful. Let me consider this. Well, it's possible that the Forgotten is a splinter of yourself that stayed behind when you left the valley long ago. Merlin, is this all my fault? No, Peaceful. I assure you, none of this is your fault. Cause and effect is tricky. The simplest action can lead to unexpected reactions.
Don't mind me.
Lawrence wants to say hi to the stream. He is wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Might be hard to see.
I'm not in my underwear. Hello. I don't care. They don't need to see my face. You opened the wrong program.
Yeah,
good job.
Yep.
Hello.
Well, we're only showing your t-shirt.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Okay.
I just want to say hi. That doesn't require my face to be showing.
True. So, yeah, we're doing Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah, I
you
can see,
that?
Mom. I can see. Yeah, I'm gonna. If anybody,
Barry, you were saying hey to Lawrence Barry.
I
assume so. Yeah. I wish they had timestamps on chat because I can't.
Yeah, no, they do on Streamlabs, I think.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know if that setting. I don't know that they disappeared from me though. Yes. If you want to see more streaming, I'm gonna be streaming Persona 5 Royal.
It says I'm offline.
That's
weird.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be streaming Persona 5 Royal if you want to watch me.
What did you want? The Meme Queen?
Yeah. Meme spelled M-E-E-M.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming there in a little bit.
This is weird. This looks like I'm not... It's really weird. Yeah, it's like the duration has stopped and it says I'm offline. I have no idea what's going on. But just in case, oh no, now the number's going up. If there's something weird, it's like the number starts jumping. Barry, can you still, like, am I still on? If I'm still on, can you let me know? This is really strange. Okay, so it looks like I'm not off yet. This is really, really weird. But as I said, they updated the Android Twitch app, which is what I watched my chat on and everything, since I only have one monitor, and there you go. So it says, yeah, I mean, it looks like, I don't know. Okay, thanks, Barry. Cause and effect is tricky, but Lawrence does want to start streaming his Persona 5 Royale. So it's the Meme Queen, THEMEEM Queen. I wonder if I'm linked to it on my... I'm not sure. Oh, it's almost sunny outside. The simplest action can lead to unexpected reactions. And here in the valley, things are especially complicated. All that matters is what you hold in your heart. We all know that you only want what's best for the village. We have to fix this. Well, I've always known that the key to restoring our valley lies with you, Peaceful. Well, speaking of restoring Dreamlight Valley, the Forgotten dropped this. Ah, the Orb of Nurturing. With this, we can restore the pillar in the Sunlight Plateau. Not so fast. Something's wrong with it. It's all dim inside. Yes, I see. Well, this orb feeds off of natural life. When you first placed it in the pillar in the Sunlit Plateau, it took quite a long time to thrive. But once it did, it turned a dry desert into a lush oasis.
Yes.
You must plant it in the ground before the pillar and let nature take its course. Sounds like that's going to take a while. Well, yes, but there's no reason we can't help out nature with a bit of magical nurture. Oh, God. Huh? What do you mean? I finally remembered what we used to get from the Vitalis mines. It wasn't rare gems or precious metals. There are crystals that grow there. When combined with a few other magical ingredients, they bring life to the flora around the village at much greater speeds. What might have taken months will take mere days. Now, first you have to dig up some Vitalis crystals from the mines. Done. Oh, okay. Yeah. I probably am linked to it on my Twitch channel. Obviously, I need to spend more time. Oh, and there is a strong possibility that I will be getting a new job soon that I'm not going to talk about. Not soon, like in a few weeks. And I would be able to work from home again, like 3 or 4 days. So so that would be good. That obviously would be good, because then I can do stuff at lunch, although exercise would be good. But anyway. So let's see. Then use them to create the miracle growth elixir. I took it upon myself to find the recipe after we spoke earlier. Once you've done all that, speak to me and I'll tell you the next step. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is probably stream this later. In the meantime, what I've been doing is nice weather. So I've been doing a lot of the Halloween grinding so that I can get decorations and Halloween stuff. So that's probably what I'll do. Then I'm going to look at the Vampire Castle and see if I can think of something to stream tonight, like start doing on that. I did start collecting like old furniture. So, so to do like kind of an old look, because instead of doing all the, red and black and white stuff that they had there. Oh, there's Scar. Oh, what did he say? Oh, I despise something. So I'll make friends with Scar.
There you are.
I think they must have gotten a voice actor to do it. So yeah, I'll raise my friendship with Scar and stuff like that. I need to raise my friendship with Moana and Maui. So I've been doing that stuff. So like, for instance, I have a pending request available from Donald and from Elsa, and I'm getting the stuff I need for like for instance this. I just need a little more fabric. I'm growing the cotton, so I'm gonna like line up a lot of stuff and get it ready, so then I'm not just doing boring grindy stuff on stream. So anyway, so Barry, maybe I'll see you later. My nails are in terrible shape. And thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I was thinking about you when I was sick, and I really wanted to log on. But the problem also with Twitch is you can't just post stuff saying, hey, I'm hope to be back tomorrow or whatever. And, but as soon as I started realizing what was going on, I was like, yeah, there's going to be a while. So it was too bad. I posted on YouTube yesterday, I think, maybe, but Twitch doesn't really want you to post anything, so they want you to be on their live. So anyway, but I've also been going to bed earlier in the hopes that that'll help my immune system, so I hopefully will not get sick as much. So I'm trying. You're welcome, Barry, and thank you so much for asking how I was and stuff like that. And I'm so sorry again to hear about your grandfather. And, but I'm glad you did have a good time when you went out and stuff. So anyway, and to everyone else who's watching the VOD, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Sorry for getting lost. I know that was probably kind of boring. But Anyway, and I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.